Over the years, Simon Brown, also known as Dr. Beef, along with his team of talented modders, have brought us some amazing full VR recreations of a few time-honored classic games. Now, recently, Team Beef has even started to tackle a few third-person game conversions, allowing fans to experience these flat-screen games in new and immersive ways. The latest mod that Team Beef has been working on, Beefraider XR, is basically a VR full conversion of one of the most iconic third-person platformers out there, turning the original 1996 Tomb Raider into a 6DoF first-person VR experience that allows players to step into the boots of Lara Croft. The overall look and feel in the Beefraider XR mod is a pretty big departure from the original game in the fact that it's now presented in full 3D and seen from a first-person perspective. Now, folks who play this mod should know up front, however, that even though the Tomb Raider series recently saw a remaster of the original 3 games, and while you can get the needed gameplay files from the remastered releases, you still won't get the updated HD graphics that come with it, and because of that, shouldn't expect this to look any better than what it has in the past, outside of the first-person perspective. This change in perspective adds a whole new level of coolness as well as some obvious extra immersion to the game, but when it comes to controlling Lara, being that Tomb Raider was never meant to be played from a first-person perspective, I have to say the combat feels satisfactory, but the platforming elements can take a bit of getting used to and feel a bit rough around the edges in certain spots. The movement controls are something that seem to be a bit more difficult to translate from the classic and are still held back by some of the limitations left over from that purely digital control scheme of the original game. Now, one thing that can help with this would be the ability to switch between first and third person on the fly, as we've seen in some of the other Team Beef ports like the Jedi Knight series, and after talking to Simon, he told me that this feature is currently being worked on, and once it's implemented, some of that awkward platforming sequencing should become a much smoother experience. So, as it has been with other Team Beef mods in the past, I have no doubt that any lingering control issues will be fully ironed out prior to the game's release. So overall, I have to say that the Beefraider XR mod is truly a game-changing way to experience one of the most treasured third-person platformers of all time. It takes the classic Tomb Raider game and transforms it into a fully immersive VR experience, offering a level of immersion that, well, makes this old gem truly shine. Even in this very early state, the mod already offers a level of polish and quality that rivals many similar made-for-VR games out there, and it's quite frankly a testament to the potential of VR modding and a shining example of how fan-made mods can breathe new life into classic games. So if you're a fan of Tomb Raider or just VR gaming in general, we feel the Beefraider XR mod is definitely a must-play. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our article covering this mod on UploadVR.com, and as always, please consider becoming a member to support our work directly.